Whoa, hey, filming the whole time.
I started it. Yeah, they just
Uh-oh, I'm recording.
See you right now, the boy the drivers. What about Brian, Bob? This is about to be me and TikTok.
Go, Ryan, go. And that's
Wake up! Wake up! Mr. Wretches, why have we stopped? I couldn't say, Mr. Strauss, but I don't suppose it's anything much.
Mr. Wretches, is something wrong?
Oh, I don't think so, madam. Just following orders. Wake up! Wake up! We grazed it below the waterline on the starboard side.
How bad is it then?
I don't know yet. All stations damage report. The exact time of contact was 11:40 p.m. One of us should enter it in the log.
If we only grazed it, it couldn't be that bad.
Then we've nothing to worry about, have we?
Report, Mr. Murdoch.
We struck an iceberg, sir, starboard side. We don't yet know the extent of the damage, but I'm taking the liberty of rousing the passenger.
I want them on the boat deck wearing life preservers. At the very least, they can use a drill. We've never had one, have we?
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. First class passengers, proceed at once to the salon. Bring your life preservers and await further instructions. Ladies and gentlemen, the captain would be most grateful if you would proceed to the grand salon. And please dress warmly. We're taking water in boiler rooms 4, 5, and 6, sir. In 6, the water's already up to their knees.
Close the watertight doors, Mr. Lightoller, and see that the pumps are activated. Then rouse the carpenter and have him sound the ship.
It's all done, sir.
Our position, Mr. Murdoch. Mr. Murdoch, our position.
Latitude 41 degrees, 24 minutes north. Longitude 50 degrees, 24 minutes west, sir.
Inform the radio room, and for God's sake, Mr. Murdoch, let's go to the helm. We're dead in the water.
I'm sorry, sir.
Passengers, proceed to the first class salon. Please bring your life preservers and await further instructions.
Steward, why is the ship stopped?
I understand an iceberg has scratched some of her new paint, and the captain doesn't want to go on until she's fixed up good as new.
Well, I think I'll stay in my cabin and finish my book.
I'm afraid we'll have to go to the first class grand salon right away. Captain's orders.
All right, Alice, come on. Here's your chance to mingle with the swells.
Please, sir, you must get your life preservers on right away. There's no time to lose. I can't go up there looking like this. I've got to fix my face.
The ship will be fixed before then, Alice.
EJ! Why have we stopped? That was an immediate explanation.
We've struck an iceberg, Mr. Ismay.
Well, that was pretty damn careless, wasn't it?
We're trying to assess the damage now, sir.
Damage? What damage?
We're taking all the water in the boiling rooms, but we've closed the emergency doors, and I'm quite certain that everything is under control.
Then I trust you'll have us underway as soon as possible.
Mr. Andrews is making a complete inspection. If you'll just be patient, sir, you'll have the report the moment it's available.
In the meantime, Captain, I see no need to alarm the passengers.
Third class passengers forming above to the well deck. Please find your life preservers and await further instructions. What is it? What's going on? didn't I? Said that we just stopped. What are we supposed to do now?
I'm going upstairs to have a look.
You'll wait down here like you're told.
Mr. Andrews!
There's a series of small gases below the waterline stretching 300 feet along her starboard side. There's water in the forepeak, the number 1, 2, and 3 holds, in the mail room and in 3 other boilers. In all, 6 of her 16 compartments have been breached.
That's all right. You assured us those compartments were all watertight.
She was designed to stay afloat with only 3 flooded, perhaps even 4. But certainly not 6.
And what are you saying?
Titanic is sinking, Mr. Ismay.
Nonsense! God himself couldn't sink this ship.
How long has she got, Mr. Andrews?
An hour and a half, Captain. 2 the most.
Recently awakened from a dream, how the lights burn every crystal, bright as a star. Dressed in your pajamas in the cramped lawn, looks to me bizarre and extreme. Things could improve if the city were a bit apart.
Wearing your life preserver.
Mr. Etches? Oh, over here, Mr. Etches.
I'll be right with you, sir.
Please, Mr. Etches, what the devil's going on?
Tell me straight, man. Are we in any danger?
Danger! On this ship! Mrs. Astor, please, your life belt. Mr. Guggenheim, please put it on now. Captain's orders. Ladies and gentlemen, wear your life belt. Mrs. Widener, if you would. It's a fair, we must insist now. It's a mere formality. There is no cause for concern. We'll be on our way. A minor delay now. A simple precaution. A moment of rest. We'll be on our way. We hardly need say now. In a moment or two, she'll be right again traveling west.
See here, Mr. Etches. Now I demand to know exactly what is going on.
Well, the latest word, sir, seems to be she's damaged one of the wing propellers. And we could be delayed an entire day, sir.
I don't like the way this sounds.
Not a little bit. Spent £1,800. Not a bit, not a little bit. This is not the sort of a voyage we paid for. I demand to know what the ship is delayed for right now. How could this ever have come to pass?
Christ, look who's here! It's the second class.
Look, what did I tell you? Everybody who's anybody!
You're the only person here I don't recognize.
Everything is gorgeous in the grand salon, stunningly appointed for the queen. Thousands of bucks gets a trip deluxe without par. Dressed in your pajamas in the grand salon. This is very nice.
Moving on now.
Lights here for melody, bright as a star.
We'll be on our way. Guggenheim, please, upstairs now. Mrs. Wagner, if you won't mind, come here for a there you are. Be on our way.
There's water running on the floor. She's coming underneath the door, and I think behind it there's lots more. It's 2 foot deep in the men's dormitory. The boat's sinking.
What are we supposed to do then? Drown with all them other rats? Don't be daft. There's lifeboats. They're up there. I've seen their meanest snapshots. We took it. How the hell do we get up there? How the hell do we get through that gate? How long are we supposed to wait? Who the hell is looking out for us?
What are you people doing here? Don't you know the ship's on the way down?
Who are you then?
Frederick Barrett, Stoker. We've got to get up to those lifeboats.
What do you think we're trying to do, man?
Well, we're goners for sure if we can't get up to those lifeboats.
We'll have to find another way, all right.
What other way? I never seen no other way.
Look, I know one. I snuck up to the radio room yesterday, and I didn't get caught neither.
How could such a terrible thing happen to such a marvelous ship? Some marvelous ship!
Hurry up before we all drown!
You wait and see. We're gonna end up having to swim to America.
Come in this way, please. Headed for the boat deck.
Hey, not so fast, Alice.
Don't dawdle, Edgar. I want to make sure we're in the same lifeboat as the youngsters.
Relax, my dear. This ship could smash into 100 icebergs and we wouldn't feel it.
I've never been in an open boat in my entire life.
Charles, promise me we'll stay together no matter what.
I promise, darling. Captain!
Yes, Mr. Andrews.
I'm sure it hasn't escaped your notice, sir, that there's an excess of 2,200 souls on this ship.
I'm well aware of that.
But space for less than 1,000 in the lifeboats.
I didn't design the ship, Mr. Andrews.
And I didn't instruct the management on the number of boats.
Evidently, 20 lifeboats were enough to satisfy the line. How many would we need to save every man, woman, and child aboard?
54. But the line felt that anything over 20 would take away too much deck space from the first class. And that means that well over half of us are going to die in approximately 90 minutes.
Not if a ship arrives.
Do you know of one?
I'm just on my way to find out.
Captain! All first and second class passengers are proceeding to the boat deck as ordered. The third class is down below awaiting instructions, sir. Captain, I don't think the passengers and crew fully comprehend their predicament yet. You'll have to tell them, of course.
Tell them what, Mr. Andrews? That more than 1,200 of them are dead already. I think not, sir. That would cause general panic. They would kill each other in order to survive.
Awaiting instructions, Captain.
What? I want you up top in charge of loading the lifeboats.
But the third class passengers, sir, they're all
That's
down below.
not your concern, Mr. Lightoller. Carry on.
Yes, sir. Are you taking it upon yourself to decide who lives and who dies? I'd remind you that while you're the captain, you were not hired to play God.
Then let it be God who decides.
It appears God is already leaning towards the first class.
Oh, sir.
They're closest to the lifeboats, aren't they?
Then perhaps he'll settle the score by sending us a ship.
See, Titanic. Situation critical. Repeat, situation.
Radio man, have you reached any ships?
Can't you see I'm busy? Go over the captain.
This is the captain.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir.
Sit down, Mr.
Bride, sir.
Sit down, Mr. Bride.
Yes, sir.
And continue.
Sorry, sir. Yes.
Have you reached any ships in the immediate vicinity, Mr. Bride?
Yes, 6 or 7. The closest seems to be the Carpathia, a Cunard liner.
I know Carpathia, Mr. Bride.
Yes, they acknowledge our CQD at 11:58 p.m., saying they turned and are coming hard.
How far?
58 miles, sir.
That's more than 4 hours.
The Carpathia can't be the only ship in the vicinity, Mr. Bride.
Yes, there was another, the Californian. Her signal was stronger than the rest. I put her within 10 miles, but since the accident, she hasn't responded.
Why not?
I don't know, sir.
EJ! You've got to do something!
What do you suggest, Mr.
We
Ismay?
need another ship here immediately!
I'm afraid the nearest ship is 4 hours away.
4 hours? We'll be on the bottom by then!
You said something about the Californian. You
Yes,
said
sir,
you might
but
be
still
close
no
by.
response.
Why not? You must demand a
The
response!
smaller ships only carry one radio man, sir. He must have signed off, gone to bed.
Well, keep trying, for God's sake!
There is a new distress call. SOS, it's hardly ever been used yet. It's easier
Try anything you like, Mr. Bride. You must rouse that ship.
SOS, Titanic. SOS, situation critical. Where are you, Californian? Come in, old man. Why the hell don't you answer?
Surely something can be done to help us. Thousands on board, trusting in fall, roused from their sleep, think of unsinkable ship. What is she now? What is she now? Possibly she won't go down. Possibly she'll stay afloat. Possibly all this will come to an end on a positive note. Not unless the ship could fly. Not unless we all sprout wings. Honestly, sir, I have built her from scratch, and I know certain things. If you know so much, why didn't you know to prevent this? What's to become of us all now that Providence sent this? This is your work, Mr. Andrews. You have done us in. Where's her leak? Forget where's her double skin? That's your job if someone should take the blame. It is you.
Innocent folk held in our care, living their lives, dreaming their dreams, dreaming their dreams.
Possibly a ship will come. Possibly we'll all be safe. Damn it, sir, listen, we're hemorrhaging fast. So all that's been saved. Couldn't you design it right? Whoever heard of steel that rips? Ismay, I'm just in the business of building. It's God who sinks ships. There stands the captain who sailed us straight into disaster. Oh, now it's the captain's turn, pray, who urged him to go faster. Why then thank you, Mr. Ismay, for your contribution. Now please pray for some miraculous solution. Your timing is perfect. Now help us, please, if you can.
Who caused the speed and to break every record? Who had to keep all the millionaires
How
happy?
dare you, Smith? I will not stand here indicted. Who ignored warnings of icebergs when sighted? Who so refused to extend up the bulkheads? You said to give the first class bigger stake.
And who undermined the position of captain?
And who took a course too far north for the season?
And who kept insisting we land of a schooner?
And who should have coached him to have
Who did it? Who did it?
Possibly the Lord will act. Possibly He will provide.
And indicate how unthinkable things can be somehow denied. Somehow denied.
Your work, no one else's. My dream, no one else's.
There's only one captain and I was in charge. This is my ship, no one else's.
Women and children will commence boarding the lifeboats. Men, will please stand back.
You and I are getting in the lifeboat. Father will be staying here a while. It will be like rowing in the serpentine. Come along now, let us have a smile.
Go along with mother to the lifeboat.
George,
Don't even say it. I'll be fine. I'll collect you both tomorrow morning. You and this beloved son of mine.
Now you step this way into the lifeboat. Mr. Strauss, by all means, take a place. No, I will not go before the younger man. Ida, you must go now.
What about you?
Ida, please, I'm telling you to get into the lifeboat.
I refuse.
Refuse? How can you refuse? After 40 years, you cannot refuse.
I'm sorry, Isidore, but after 40 years, how can I leave you now?
Because you must be saved.
For what? To live without you? Absolutely not.
Ida!
Where you go, I go.
Please step this way, my dear. Must have been the library.
Edgar, those were nice to
The last belief, it must be lower. Now you must have been the library. Step this way. Yes, there's a time, please don't delay. We will find a main like a lifeboat.
It must be lower down.
There's got to be a place in that lifeboat. Take it for God's sake.
I'm going without you, Jim. I don't want to be a widow before I'm a bride.
You're going to be a lady's maid. A lady's maid in America.
This boat needs 2 men at the oars! You, Mr. Fleet! Yes, sir! Thank you, sir. Hey, you stoker! Barrett, sir! There, you row a boat. I don't know, sir. I never tried.
I can row, sir! I was a fisherman by trade!
Then get in, man! Hurry!
That I will, sir! Thank you, sir! Sorry, mate!
Good luck to you, mate.
Alice came to the boat.
Oh, Edgar, I'm sorry about all those horrible things.
Alice, do as I say, damn it!
I love you, Edgar.
Why don't you give up your seat, lad? You'll never get a place now, but he's a passenger, isn't he?
They're the ones who've been paying your wages. meet tomorrow and have each other evermore. Give us tomorrow and another hour. Let our union come within our power. And for the chance to make us stars that we may live for as we part. Come say you love me as I kiss your eyes. Let one brief moment make eternal ties. If tomorrow is not in store, let this embracing we embrace forever. Keep us together.
That water looks colder than a polar bear's keister. Won't be long till we're up in an hour. That could be hardware.
So that was your wife you were saying goodbye to then? Almost. We were going to be married when we got to New York. Yeah. I was to be married when I got back to England. But it seems we're both going to wind up bachelors. It could be worse, sir. Really? How? At least we're not making any widows. Oh. Good point. What would you gentlemen say to a good stiff drink?
I'd say one won't be nearly enough.
All 20 boats have been launched, Captain.
Thank you. You have a remarkably sunny disposition, boy. How old are you?
14, sir.
I was a cabin boy when I was 14. What are you called?
Edward, sir.
Really? So am I.
All of the ladies in first class, except for one, are safely away, Captain.
Thank you, Mr. Etches.
I'm afraid most of the gentlemen we know are still aboard. There's no help, I suppose. I see. Who could have imagined it, sir? Everyone said she was unsinkable.
Mr. Ismay was fond of boasting that the Titanic was her own lifeboat.
Must have been before he used one of the little ones to save his own skin.
More than anything else, the man wanted a legend. Well, now, by God, he's got one.
Captain, I want you to know that I take full responsibility. I was the ranking officer on the bridge at the time of... If I were a fit master, I would have ran the iceberg head on. We would have staved them out, perhaps lost a few people, but the ship, it would have survived.
I'm sure you did what you thought was best at the time, Mr. Murdoch.
You expected more of me, sir. You had every right. But your expectations were misplaced.
The truth is, I've been uncommonly lucky. In my 43 years of service, I served on them all of the White Star ships. And in all of that time, I have never been in nor seen a shipwreck, nor any other calamity worth speaking of.
Thousands on board, each in his class. You are the master of all that must pass. Yours to set course, yours to command. You hold our souls in the palm of your hand. Hold our souls in the palm of your hand.
Are you cold, Mama?
Lately, I'm always cold.
Come, I'll blow on your fingers.
Save your breath.
What for?
Mr. Strauss?
Mr. Etches.
Mrs. Strauss. A glass of champagne, perhaps?
Champagne. Why, do you think we have something to celebrate?
I brought the Cristal, 1898. The last bottle left.
My goodness, it would be a shame to open it.
Under the circumstances, madam, I think it would be a shame not to.
Won't you join us for a glass, Mr. Etches?
Later, perhaps, sir. I still have my regular people to attend. But may I say, it has been a great pleasure over the years, serving you both.
To us.
Who else? You know, you're still a pretty good-looking fella.
Oh, well, I would have to be to keep such a beautiful wife. Still, the way I love you still lives in my heart.
After all of the years we've been together,
as it did when you first became mine, whispered the word. said, and I love you.
I declare this vessel lost. From now on, it's every man for himself.
Just a cursory look at the blueprints here shows the weaknesses that we have missed. How the water poured in a 300-foot gash that was about to flood and to mist. And then it filled to the top of separate watertight compartments and began to overflow. Because the walls in between the compartments are too low. She's only sinking because these bulkheads from a deck too low. Here's a thought. Take a line and extend up the walls to the brink. It's just a small redesign. Once it's done, then I know she can't sink. Like this, and then like this, like this, and then like this.
Mr. Andrews, aren't you going to make a go of it? Mr. Andrews?
The ship will start to plunge beneath the surface. The water lapping at her feet. Down sinks the bow, flies the serpent to the sky. The panicked people in retreat. 1,000 strong will climb up towards the half deck. They'll cling there desperately like bees to a hive. There was last, doomed to the last, lost and abandoned and all still alive. Few of them will hang there from the railing as one by one will drop away. More than 250 feet they will fall, and after that I cannot say. I will not say. Crashing swarms will overrun the boat deck. He'll lose all sense of right and wrong. It will be every man for himself, all right. The weak thrown in with all the strong. The last exerted second will mean nothing. And sheer humanity alone will prevail. Unseen class, brute washing cross. That's what will come of the world that transcends. Autumn, shall we all meet in the autumn? Shall we all meet in the autumn?
One moment the ship was there, and the next she was gone.
There were over 1,000 poor souls floundering in the freezing water.
We wanted to go back for him, of course, to pick him up.
But they'd have swamped us. And then no one could have survived.
The sound they made was deafening, like there was an entire football stadium out there in the dark somewhere. And then, after half an hour, it just stopped.
I'm ashamed to say I was relieved.
I'll hear those voices the rest of my life. Why shouldn't I have taken that place in the lifeboat? It would have gone empty.
There were more than 450 empty seats in the lifeboat. And it was so very cold.
The women were so brave, alone, in the dark, in the middle of the ocean.
If only I'd seen the iceberg before it was too late. If only they hadn't kept increasing the speed.
If only the Californian had heard my call. I stayed with the key to the very end. They could have saved every man, woman, and child aboard.
We were only 95 miles from dry land.
When dawn came, we could see ice everywhere. It was all bathed in pink. And there were hundreds of deck chairs floating in the water.
And all those poor women and children in the third class that never even made it to the boats.
And all 50 bellboys, not more than 15 years old, went to their deaths without a whimper.
All the musicians kept on playing Autumn right till the very end.
With only 711 survivors, 1,517 souls had lost their lives.
Including the man I call my husband.
And my husband. And my husband.
And my husband.
In a matter of only a few minutes, the largest moving object on Earth totally disappeared.
Very well, my the Lord who watches all watch over thee. May God's heaven be your blanket as you softly sleep. Softly sleep.
Every age mankind attempts to fabricate great works at once magnificent and impossible. From desert sands, from mountains of stone, a pyramid. From flying mattresses alone, on chapel ceiling screaming one man's ecstasy, one man's ecstasy. Miracles that long, China's endless wall, Stonehenge the Parthenon, the Duomo, the aqueducts of Rome. We did not attempt to make with mammoth blocks of stone a giant pyramid. No, not a pyramid. The Gothic walls that